Alright, so today we're going to be replacing the 4 spark plugs and a couple ignition coils on this Hyundai Accent. It's 2014. So let's get straight to it. First, you'll need a pair of pliers to get this out of your way. Alrighty, so I'm going to take this out. Twist it a little bit. And now we're going to twist it a little bit with hose pliers. Just put it right here. And then what you want to do is you want to disconnect the battery. Just keep it like that. Alrighty. Now we can disconnect this. Cool. Alright, so careful, those always break. Okay, that makes sense. I had to do that for her last time because it broke with me. So alright, so I'm gonna cut this, and then dump them on the ground. I'll pick them up later. Alrighty, take this out. Take this out. Put them right there. So I'm replacing 2 ignition coils. Those look new, so we're going to keep them. Alright, so now we're going to use the 16mm with a, I think this is a 6-inch extension. I'm going to break up loose. Ooh. Perfect. Alright, so I got a magnet. I'm going to use it to take all of them out. This is what happens when you have direct injection or very bad gas quality. That looks burnt as hell. So we'll put them right here. Now we're going to get our brand new set of spark plugs. So I have this. This will keep the spark plug in and will allow me to tighten it without having to drop it in and, you know, having to use a socket to drive it in. So this is a lot safer. Let me see. Alrighty. So it goes in like that. And then you just tighten it just a little bit. Or you can bottom it out if you want. But I just like to barely put it in the thread. Alrighty. Same thing. Okay, so now you can actually just use the extension because it has a lot more weight and it makes it easy to tighten them instead of using that piece of plastic to get them to bottom out before you torque them. You can absolutely use an electric ratchet, but just make sure you don't use it until it fully bottoms out. You're gonna have to feel when it stops. I prefer using just my hand so I can get an immediate feedback. There's something going on. with the threads or the spark plugs. Okay, cool. Now we're good on this. Alright, so we're going to torque these spark plugs to 15 foot-pounds. Alright, let's do. You know, over torquing just slightly is more than fine. I really think 15 or even 17 foot-pounds is really low. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and now we're gonna go ahead and put these ignition coils back, but I always like to put a little bit of dielectric grease so we can keep a good connectivity between the ignition coil and the freaking spark plug. Do the same thing with this. You know what, this one looks different than that one. Please tell me they gave me the right one. Come on. Okay, looks about right. Put the freaking screws back. Or the bolts, sorry. Okay. This ratchet is strong enough to bolt down a 10mm bolt and keep it there. Okay, well that's not good. So we'll have to keep that in place. I got some glue. I'll actually use glue. Oh my god, I hate when that fucking happens. It's just not right, man. Dude, this is such a cooked freaking plug. Oh, that's what's going on. Those are getting pushed out. You know, talk about hating a Asian brand. Put some dielectric grease. I don't know if the pins are aligned or not. Let's use something to line them up just a little bit. Is that facing up? Yeah, that's facing up a little bit too much. Wrong freaking prong. Alright, looks like we're in there. Okay. Alright, so I just like to use a little bit of glue, just a small dab right here. Same thing over here. Let's get this out of the way. To keep this thing in place, so we can plug this in. This is unfortunately what you have to deal with if you have shitty connectors like these. I'm gonna add a little bit of dielectric grease here. Okay. I'm actually gonna put just a little more on the surface. That should keep it connected without using zip ties. What the hell? Alrighty. Okay, a little janky, but that's what you have to do. I really don't want to use zip ties. I hate it. So, boom. And boom. Alright, so assuming your connectors were fine, you should be skipping the janky section of this video. And that's it, pretty much. Everything is back in place except for the battery. And let's go ahead and plug it in. Not going anywhere. Just make sure. No, I can't really reach it, but I know it's tight. So I'm just gonna wait till the freaking glue dries up. It kind of looks like it already dried up. This is super strong glue. So we'll go ahead and start the car. I turn it back on. All right. Just stick it a little bit to stabilize. I don't really see any misfires, just a little bit of vibration here and there. Could be anything. Yeah, looks like we're good. That's how you do it. Just waited for it to stabilize a little bit, and looks like we're good to go. All of these are in place. Yes, sir. Go ahead and put this cover back on. Let's see it through here. It's kind of weird how it's very strong, very highly gripped cover. This is the garbage from last time. Alrighty, if you guys have any questions, let me know, but that's it for this video.